What if I told you that you can build a real SaaS app without writing every line of code yourself? Not by hiring a developer, not by spending 6 months stuck in tutorials, and definitely not by copy-pasting random code until your project turns into a digital crime scene. With Claude Code, then you can work directly inside your terminal and project folder, explain what you want in plain English, and have an AI coding partner help you create files, build features, debug errors, and prepare your app for deployment. In this video, I'm going to show you the full beginner workflow: installing Claude Code, creating your project folder, opening Claude inside your repo, generating your SaaS structure, adding features, fixing errors, connecting GitHub, protecting your secrets, and getting ready to deploy. We're not building a random toy app. We're building a real SaaS-style dashboard with authentication, protected pages, billing structure, database setup, and a clean app foundation. So if you've ever wanted to build software but felt overwhelmed by code, this is one of the easiest ways to start. Let's get into it. 2. What is Claude Code? Before we build anything, let's answer the obvious question. Claude Code is an AI coding assistant that works directly inside your terminal and repository. Instead of chatting in a browser, copying code manually, and pasting files everywhere, Claude Code works directly inside your project. That means it can create files, edit files, debug issues, explain code, organize folders, and help you build dramatically faster. Think of it like having an AI software engineer directly inside your terminal. But here's the important part. Claude Code is powerful, but the person guiding it still matters. This is not about typing "build me a website" and hoping AI magically handles everything. That is not how real builders use AI. We are using AI as a development partner. 3. Why build a SaaS app? Why SaaS? Because SaaS apps teach nearly every major full-stack concept in one project. A real SaaS app needs frontend, backend, database, authentication, protected routes, billing, security, testing, and deployment. For this beginner build, keep the stack simple. Next.js for the app, Clerk or Supabase for authentication, Supabase or Neon for the database, Stripe for billing, GitHub for version control, Vercel for deployment. This gives beginners a concrete roadmap. 4. Install Claude Code. Before anything else, make sure Node.js is installed. Run node ---- version. Then install Claude Code globally. npm install-g at anthropic- ai/claude-code. After installation, verify it works. Run Claude important. The command is lowercase. Claude, not capitalized. If Claude launches, you're ready. 5. Create project folder. Now create your project folder. For example, my -AI-SAAS. This folder is your project repository and home base. Move into the folder and run. Claude. This activates Claude inside your project. Now Claude understands your repository context. Without this step, it is basically working blind. 6. Start building the SaaS. This is where most beginners make their first mistake. They type, "build me a SaaS app." Too vague. And vague prompts create weak software. Instead, be specific. Ask for authentication, dashboard UI, subscription page, API integration, database setup, and deployment-ready structure. Better prompts create better outputs. But even that is not enough. Now we need proper architecture. 7. Add real full-stack structure. This is the most important part. We are not just telling Claude, "build me a SaaS app." That is how you get messy code, broken folders, random architecture, and projects that become impossible to maintain. Instead, give Claude real structure. A real SaaS app needs frontend, backend, database, authentication, protected routes, environment variables, development testing, and production readiness. The front end is what users see: landing page, pricing page, login, sign up, dashboard, billing page, settings page, navigation, mobile responsiveness. The backend is the logic, API routes, server-side functions, billing webhooks, database connections, sessions, security. Environment variables protect secrets. Testing validates functionality. Production setup prepares launch. Use this stronger prompt. You are a senior full-stack SaaS engineer. Help me build a production-ready SaaS app using Next.js, TypeScript, Tailwind CSS, Supabase, and Stripe. Before writing code, first create a clear project plan. Explain front-end structure, back-end API routes, database schema, authentication flow, protected routes, environment variables, billing structure, testing checklist, and deployment checklist. Do not start coding until architecture is approved. After approval, implement step by step. Now Claude is not guessing, you are directing. That is the difference between beginner prompting and real software building. 8. Build front-end and back-end properly. Once the plan is ready, start building in layers. First, front-end. Landing page, pricing page, login page, sign-up page, dashboard, billing page, settings page, mobile layouts, reusable components, then backend, API routes, server-side logic, database connections, sessions, billing integrations, error handling, secure data access. A lot of beginner AI projects only generate UI. They look impressive, but they are not real software. A real SaaS app saves data, knows who the user is, protects private information. Now you are building a system, not random pages. 9. Set up Supabase database. Now we need the most important layer, the database. Use Supabase. Supabase gives you Postgres database, authentication, storage, APIs, and user management. Ask Claude to set up Supabase for this SaaS app. Create database connection, authentication flow, protected dashboard access. Create tables for user profiles, subscriptions, projects, dashboard data, and activity logs. Then ask, explain what each table does before creating it. After that, add security. Ask, add row-level security policies. Users should only access their own data. Explain each policy clearly. This is critical. A dashboard without secure data is not production ready. 10. Add authentication and protected routes. Now users need real account access. Set up authentication using Clerk or Supabase. Users should be able to sign up, log in, log out, manage sessions. Then add protected routes. Protected routes ensure only logged-in users can access private pages. Without this, your app is not secure. 11. Add environment variables and protect secrets. Do not skip this. Before pushing anything to GitHub, make sure API keys are not inside your code. Store secrets in .env.local secrets include Supabase keys, database URLs, Stripe secret keys, Stripe webhook secrets, authentication keys, API tokens. Tell Claude, audit this project for hard-coded API keys, secrets, passwords, and unsafe environment variable usage. Move secrets into .env.local and make sure .env files are ignored by Git. Also create .env.example. Your Stripe keys, database URLs, Clerk keys, Supabase keys, and API keys should never be committed publicly. Claude can help check, but you still need to review manually. This makes the tutorial much safer and more professional. 12. Test everything in development before launch. Test locally. Run. npm run dev. Now test homepage, sign up, log in, log out, protected routes, dashboard access, saving data, billing flow, pricing page, mobile responsiveness, environment variables, and exposed secrets. AI speeds development. It does not remove testing. Always verify functionality. 13. Iterate like a founder. Now improve quality. Ask Claude to improve dashboard layout, mobile responsiveness, navigation, loading states, empty states, onboarding flow. The loop is simple. Prompt, review, refine, repeat. That is how products improve quickly. 14. Debug errors. Fast, you will hit errors. That is normal. Copy the error and ask Claude. Explain this error simply and fix the root cause. This saves massive debugging time. 15. Prepare for production. Now prepare for real users. Check environment variables, build errors, database permissions, authentication redirects, billing webhooks, security issues, mobile layouts, deployment settings. Tell Claude, prepare this SaaS app for production deployment. Check for missing environment variables, exposed secrets, broken routes, TypeScript issues, build errors, insecure Supabase policies, missing loading states, incorrect auth redirects, Stripe webhook issues, and deployment configuration. Give me a production readiness report. This is where the build becomes serious. 16. Connect GitHub. Now that secrets are protected, connect GitHub. GitHub stores your code. It does not make your app live. GitHub gives version control, backups, collaboration, deployment integrations. Use this GitHub flow. Git init, git add dot, git commit dash, m quote initial SaaS build with Claude code, quote git branch dash m main git remote add origin, your underscore repo underscore URL, git push dash u origin min. If something breaks, ask, explain this GitHub error simply and tell me the safest fix. 17. Prepare deployment. Now prepare deployment. Platforms like Versal, Render, Netlify, and Railway make your app live. Ask Claude. Optimize this project for deployment on Versal. This is the correct workflow. Connecting GitHub, pushing your code safely, and preparing it for deployment on a platform like Versal or Render. 18. Bigger opportunity. This is why Claude Code is so powerful when used correctly. The value is not just asking AI to write code. The value is knowing what to ask for. If you say, build me an app, you might get something random, but if you say, build me a full-stack SaaS with frontend, backend, Supabase, authentication, protected routes, database security testing, and production deployment. Now you are guiding the full system. That is the real skill. AI coding is not just prompting, it is directing. You are telling AI what to build, how to structure it, how to secure it, and how to prepare it for launch. That is how you move from beginner prompts to real software. The big lesson from this video is simple. A SaaS app is not just a pretty dashboard. A real SaaS app needs front-end, back-end, database, authentication, protected routes, secure user data, environment variables, development testing, and production preparation. Claude Code can help build all of that, but only if we guide it correctly. We are not telling Claude to magically build a website. We are showing people how to use Claude like a real development partner. That is what makes this workflow more advanced and more valuable. If this video helped you, subscribe, like the video, and comment Claude below if you want the next tutorial on building highly intelligent AI agents. And I'll see you in the next video.